Hello, welcome to another vlog. Just gone into Intermarché, spent a flipping fortune. All I seem to be doing is going to bloody supermarkets. Someone don't like going. Just seen a little French market. Well, not a little one, it's flipping massive to be fair. We're on our way to our next port of call, which looks absolutely amazing. Oh, I can't wait to get to this one. Looks fantastic. Stayed in a little camping car park last night, didn't show you. Because you've seen the camping car park, there's nothing around it, it was so quiet there. Just on the edge of a little French village, up a hill, flipping lovely, spotless. Come to just under €10. Plugged in Britain. Anyway, let's flip you around so you're not looking at my ugly mug. So there we go. Now it is Thursday today. Look, market day. Let's go and have a look around here. Oh my god, she's going to see this, isn't she? Oh no, flipping wool. I'll bet she buy some. You watch. I told you. Wool. These markets are so flipping nice. It's a huge one as well. Loads of people here. When we turned up in that car park, there was no one there. By the time I come out of the supermarket, it was rammed. Absolutely rammed. Oh, there's so much here. Local enforcers. Nice to see them walking about. I'm just shuffling around. Crystals. Oh, a crystal, isn't it? There's loads of these in France, in markets. Oh, it's Labrador, right? That is. Look at over there. Olives. All your nice soaps. Olive soap and a rope. Grab a soap and a rope, and yeah. Saucisson. Just bought a bloody saucisson out of the supermarket. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have bought it. I bought it from here. All your jewellery. Chestnuts. Ah. Of course. Chestnuts, honey. Your legumes. Oh, flipping paella. Job done. Bonjour, bonjour. No. Let's try this.
Tomato onion.
This one?
Yes. This one is with garlic and this one is with basilicum.
Oh, that's nice. Just this one?
Yeah. And I have the other one with tomato is spicy. If you like spicy.
I like that one. This one?
Yeah. Small,
Please?
medium, big.
Small, please.
Thank you very much. Enjoy.
Very much. Cool, that's a bit lumpy. But that's all sun-dried tomatoes in there. All sun-dried tomatoes, and it's lovely. We've got a load of salad, going on a bit of a health kick. Meat and salad. You alright? I wouldn't let that drip out into your bag. Quite often have, well, you always usually have these in here. People that sell the honey and that. Loads of jewellery shops here. Loads of them. That's nougat. Wow, look at that. Oh, knives. I don't really need another knife, do I? These are always here, these guys. The chicken. Poulet. Rotisserie. Oh, and they have the roast potatoes in the bottom. Look at that. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Got something like that in there. You like them ones? Sammy's dress hunting. Of course, warming up now. Flipping hell. It's going to be about 26 degrees today. 26, 28 degrees. Sammy's bought a little summer dress. There we go. So, not only is it there, it's also up here. Just having a little look around here for you. We haven't done a market yet. It's a big one. Flipping hell, it goes right up here. At places like this, we always pay on a credit card. I've got a new credit card. I think it's the Lloyd's Ultra account. Really good. You get free money transfers. Don't get charged for that. And also, if you're paying your bank card and they clone it, they can empty your bank account out. Luckily, I've got the top Lloyd's account and I've got insurance on that. However, if you pay on a credit card, you can contest it, switch it off. They're not going to use the entire contents of your bank account. So we always pay with that. Places like this. There we go. Oh, that's a bit of you. You got one like that?
I've got one, but I've got one very similar.
Nice summer dresses. There's a canoe and kayak shop. Rent-a-bikes. Canoe and kayak shop up there. Oh, we walked big. The Ardèche Valley is a huge canoeing area. Hence the reason I said a little while ago in another video that Ray Mears runs his canoeing courses here in the Ardeche, because it is absolutely stunning, as you've seen along here. Oh Christ, he's a bit on a wonk, isn't he? He's brave setting it up there. All your nuts and olives. That's like an indoor market here. I'll put up where this is, because literally we just stopped and I didn't look at the area. Look at the size of those bloody asparaguses. It goes right the way up here. This is a nice little stop. Our campsite's probably 20 minutes outside this town. Oh, they're good, them driftwood statues, look at them. It's nice. Crikey, it is big. Didn't realise it was this big. Great big kebab shop. I try to eat locally when I'm in certain areas and have the local foods. I don't tend to go for the mainstream stuff. Get one of them apps, put it on your rear partial shelf for your car. A box of tissues. Who remembers that? There was always one old boy with a really posh car, one of them on his rear partial shelf in his car with a box of tissues. Bloody hell. And we're still going. Jesus. It's huge, isn't it? It's doing the caramel peanuts there, look. Goes right up there. This might have to be a whole video. More saucy son and olives. That's nice little top trousers. Whew. Should have come up here before I went shopping, but we've got our mains. Salads and stuff like that. All your spices in that one. And it's still going. And this is well smart here. Oh, lovely fresh ground spices. And an earth shop. Like a hippie shop, we're going now. Of course, busying up now. I'm getting twitchy. Oh dear, flipping loads of people here. And this is a flipping weekday. Jesus Christ. Look at that old carousel. Wow, look at that. Hams hanging up in there. Cool, that's a lovely hotel. Look at that. Wow. This place is stacked with restaurants, bars, absolutely stacked. This is a good thing about touring. You just never know what you're going to stumble across. Look at that place here. Let's go and have a look in here. Bonjour. There's all your local knives. Now I've got a laggy on. The thing is, over here you can buy stuff like this. You can buy stuff that's been banned in the UK. Isn't that dog de Bordeaux? You can buy stuff like this, right? Okay. You can buy stuff like that and turn up in the UK and no one knows you got it. Where it's a lot of it's regulated and banned in Great Britain. That's all I'm saying on that matter. Ooh. An ice cream.
I'm alright, actually.
Nice pottery. Do like a nice bit of pottery. Usually go to a place in Mallorca called the Vallon Pont with my auntie Linda. Hello, if you're watching, Auntie Linda. Yeah, you usually go there and they do all that pottery there. Beautiful. Wow.
Taste.
I'm gonna get some of that. Wow. So for a weekday, this is incredible here. It's absolutely beautiful. We had like a bit of a scoot round. It's started to fill up now. But there's loads and loads of places. You can eat, drink, spend all your money. Unreal, beautiful. The next place we're going to is the complete polar opposite of here. The complete polar opposite. It's quite a bit out of the sticks. I'll just leave it at that. But we're ready there now. And I've just seen what's that, fishing stuff. We're ready there now, so probably I'll show you what that looks like next. Chaos to calm. Look at this place. I'll take you for a walk around there in a minute. We're going for a walk now. This is where we are. There. Mille Étoiles. I'll put a screenshot up of what it looks like from the air. Basically, part of this road is sort of an unmade road like this. And you're in the middle of a forest. It's So peaceful here. Take you showing the campsite. A lady called Natalie and her husband Christopher have just bought this place. It's only been open a week in this season, and they're lovely. What nice people. There's Samantha. Really nice people. It's quite a big place. I think it's about 3 hectares of land, this. They've got some fantastic accommodation, so it's somewhere else you could come if you want to chill out. And this is where we are. So this is all a great big natural country park here. And over there, and I'll use Natalie's words, is a surprise. And I'll show you that in a bit. She went, come and I'll show you, there's a surprise. Oh my flipping God, you wait till we see this. And I'll show you all the accommodation as well, because you can stay in here. There's some beautiful places you can stay in here. Absolutely fantastic. It's a big hiking area. They've got balls pitch. They've got 3 sets of toilets and showers. 2 are being... One, you can use the toilets here. It's got showers in it as well, though. There's a shower block over there, which I'll show you, and another one right down the end. However, they're doing maintenance on them at the moment, because it's sort of low season coming into the season. So they're sorting them out. So there's 1 set of showers being used at the moment. And they've got a restaurant. Christopher does the cooking. And there's a bar. He come out yesterday. They're so nice. They are such nice people. You will really enjoy yourself here. They can't do enough for you. Running around. I went over. I said to Chris, I was chatting to Christopher. I said, beautiful place, lovely. Lovely. He went, do you want a beer? I went, yeah. So he said, and your wife? And it was a really nice blonde beer that I like. So he gave us a couple of bottles of beer. We sat there and had a drink with him. So nice, really nice people. Really nice people. But we're going to go and have a walk around this lot at the moment. So let's get a bit of footage of a butterfly. I've got my camera with me. But there's all them flower beetles on there, look, flying around. Let's go and see what we can see, eh? It's 11 o'clock, it's about 25 degrees. Lovely. Christopher and his... there's another chap here who is Natalie's brother. Helps around the place. Always busy. He's always doing something. We'll be going down here into this national park at the moment. Ardeche de l'Ardèche. There we go. No drones. Dogs on leads. No noisy. No bike-side cars. Or camping. That's where you camp in the camping sites. Does my nutting when you see a campsite, I'm having a moan, does my nutting when you see a campsite, a lovely campsite with a car park next door or a lay-by, and there's some Burke in a van parked in a lay-by just outside, like rubbing their nose in it. Unbelievable. Oh, someone's had a bit of a tragedy with their bike. You wouldn't want that to happen, would you? So this is what it's like. These trees are strawberry trees. Yes, there is such a thing as a strawberry tree. And they're sort of endemic to the south of France. These are the sort of leaves they've got on them. Look a bit like a bay. We've heard with the Merlin app, because Sammy's always got the Merlin app on, some really unusual birds here that you don't see. If you get one in the UK, it's like flipping mobbed. It's a rarity. So it's a fantastic place to come bird watching. Also, this morning, you've never had a dawn chorus like it. I was laying there, must have identified about 12 different birds. So we're going on a hike. Look at this. Look at that beautiful old French building there. Wow. Now there are wild boar in this area. Probably the reason, there's a lot of spurge about here, probably the reason why you have to keep your dogs on the leads. And if you look here, you can see boar sign. They make a hell of a mess. especially when this would have been damp. Now I've tracked them in the Forest of Dean before, and they're easily found. They make such a mess. If they get in their people's front gardens, they just root it all up. This is definitely wild boar sign here. Definitely. Let's go and have a look at this house. God, it's a big old property. Looks like it's shut or abandoned. Property privée. What a shame. Look at that. It's hard to believe that someone actually owns that and it's now like this. All steel doors fitted to it. Look at that. What a shame, what a beautiful place. It's got a huge courtyard, huge garden. It's all locked up. Absolutely. So sad to see. Come here, Raven, there's a bit of glass here. Look at that. There's a caravan in the garden now.
Beautiful piece of property.
It's absolutely stunning, isn't it? Outbuildings there. Barn. So nice. Let's go and have a look, see what's down here. Oh, if you could only smell this here. It's a big patch of wild thyme in the sunshine. That smells absolutely beautiful. Smells lovely, and these plants around the outside are a spurge. God, that smells lovely. Just crushed a bit between my fingers. Wild thyme. Now over my left shoulder is a bit of a taste of what's to come in a little while. We're going to show you, but you literally feel like you're the only one here. But what a place to bring a mountain bike. Wow. Let's get round this little bit here where this gap is, and I'll show you the first little sign of something really cool. Now this is why this is right up my street. Look at that. As far as the eye can see, forests. Can you imagine how many wild boar are in that? Deer. Look at that. It's well lovely. You really feel remote here. It's so quiet and beautiful here. Just want to show you this. Up there, that what looks like candy floss is a processionary moth caterpillar nest. They've got urticating hairs on them, like little hairs on them, that are very, very dangerous to the touch. Can make you very ill. Also, your pets and animals. And they're called processionary moth caterpillars because they follow each other in a line, in a procession, like they're all doing a conga. But another reason why in places like this you should keep your dog on a lead at all times. People like to letting their dogs off the leads, I know. But around here, there's got to be thousands of wild boar. There's all wild boar sign underneath all this lot, and also the processionary moth caterpillars. Now, I see a post on Facebook forum the other day, and I was like, can you tell us what the processionary moth caterpillars are like in Spain or on this particular campsite? And someone said, oh, if your dog licks them, it's going to get really, really ill. I'm like, whose dog's going to lick them? He's on the lead all the flipping time, unless it's a nice field and I can see him and I know he's not going to get himself hurt or run into a road. So he's on one all the time. But in areas like this, just keep your dogs on a lead. I know they need a run, but if they're to run into a wild boar, especially if it's a big male or a sow with her babies, your dog's dead. Simple as that. They will just flip and kill it. So we're going down here now, sort of come round in a big circle. We're heading back down behind the campsite. There's another one of these reserve signs. We've seen some lovely stuff so far, but I'd like to get my trail cam out here somewhere. I don't want to put it too far from the campsite. But it's so aromatic in here, all we can smell is wild thyme. Flipping lovely. Had a right old explore there. Might have had to turn around and come back. Anyway, I'll show you around this bit of a campsite. It's flipping lovely. Really, really pleasant. As I say, nice people. Natalie and Christopher. Let's flip you around. So that's your reception now. That's where Natalie works. And now she's in there sorting everything out. Bonjour! Perfect. Just been talking to Natalie. She's lovely. So, this is the restaurant area. We sat here yesterday and had something to eat. It's quite big. Got a bar in there. Just basic food, but nice. Really nice food. And you can order your bread and croissants and stuff. So peaceful here. Little barbecue area there. That's the other toilets and showers there, which are closed. That's where the guys live, in that little building there. Lovely. They've got goats. I think they've got donkeys. And that's the balls pitch just over there. Well, nice. Oh, there's the goat. But just here, up the top there, there's a black redstart's nest. Come over and see if I can get a photograph later. I can hear it. But I need a drink before I show you the rest of it. Little kiddies playground here, which is quite good. This is where you come through. There's Gladys there. Quick refresh and I'll show you around the rest of the place, and then I'll show you the surprise. Whoa, you excited? Right, it's really quiet here. I'm going to show you about what is known about. Sammy's doing a bit of sunbathing with the dog. He loves a bit of sunshine, that boy. Let's show you around this flipping campsite. It's mint. As I said, there's about 33 emplacements here, camping pitches and lodges. I'll flip you around. So we're there. Pitch, 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 pitch. And look at these flipping lodges. Look at them. They are absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And there's a smashing one over there. I'll show you that. I don't know if I can get in here. No, they're padlocked up. God only knows how much these cost. They ain't cheap. These are proper safari tents. I've definitely been in one of these in South Africa. Look at that. Absolutely flipping beautiful. That's the other toilet and shower block. Yeah. But they've got a slight problem with the water at the moment. As I said, they're new campsite owners. They're doing a flipping brilliant job so far, trust me. They're so nice. As you heard earlier on, Natalie come out. Hello, how are you? Having a nice day? Blah, blah, blah. Flipping lovely. Look at this. Oh, this is flipping brilliant, this is. Look at that. That is a yurt. If you've ever seen a flipping yurt, that's a yurt. With a yurt. A double flipping decker yurt. And they're all up here as well, these lodges, all in the woods. All rentable from these guys. All the information will be in the description below this video for this place. There's so much to do around here. It's a very ancient site. Goes back into history and humanity. To cave paintings. They found some cave paintings here of rhinos and lions and stuff like that. All painted in these caves. So there was obviously around this flipping area when they was painted. But look at that. And that sleeps 13. As I said, it's a big hiking area. We get big groups of hikers come round here. So 13 of you in there if you're going for a nice hike. That is the business, isn't it? Look at that. And they're all placed in amongst the woods. As you see by that picture I put up earlier on, this is just covered in woods. And look at them ones. Little yurts. When you like to stay here, look. Just stay there. Sunbathe out here. There's a thing there to put a hammock up on. That's a frame for a hammock. And it all goes through the woods. I don't know what that is in there. It's locked anyway. All goes up the woods, and I'm going to take you up to where Natalie brought us when we got here and show you the surprise. Oh my God. You wait till you see this. But again, it's all these strawberry trees everywhere. Absolute forests upon flipping acres upon hectares of it. As I said, this campsite is 3 hectares. Another one in there, in the woods. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. So I'll take you up here a bit further. There's quite a few of these little yurts. What a brilliant place to come. I want kids, love it here. It's a family friendly site. There's a couple of families here. There's a German family all in their transit camper van. Here's these toilets. This is the ones that are open and you can use the douche. Here, they're mixed toilets, and there's another flipping great big lodgy thing here. Let's have a look in here. Oh wow. It can't get much bigger than that, does it? Look at the size of that. That's a big old shower, isn't it? Proper. Very nice, very clean. Well done, guys. You're doing a brilliant job. There's another one of these over there. You have to lock the gate in and out because there's lots of wild boar around here. Lots of wild boar sign everywhere. So they've got fences and gates and stuff. Just let me get through here. There you go, let's lock that up. And I'm pretty sure they've got an electric fence that goes around the whole property. It's nice, that one there, in the woods. Now that one's going to have a flipping amazing view. Brilliant. Oh. I wish he was here. I so wish he was here to show you this. It's a bit sketchy going down this bit, and I've got flippity flip-flops on. Oh. So I'm going to get down as best I can. Trust you to wear flip-flops, knobhead. Right. Ooh. Ah. Now I don't want to fall off of here. And I'll show you why now. Surprise! Look at that. And down there, you see down there, is the Ardeche River. Now you can hike down to that and swim in that. And this is where Mr. Mears brings his course students on for their canoeing. But that is insane. Look at that view. This camera just doesn't do it justice at all. There's so much wildlife in this area. And that beautiful river down there. You can just hear it in the background. Look at that geology. Flipping hell, it's well nice, isn't it? Right, let's turn around without falling over. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. And I'm going to end this one here with that as a backdrop. How spectacular. Thanks for watching. Check you're subscribed. You stay safe and stay sane. I'll see you on the next one. Next time we're flipping relaxing somewhere. Oh my God. It's a tough old job. Someone's got to do it. I'll see you soon. Tatty bye.